Hi, I'm Louise from A2A Training, and I'll talk to you today about Understanding EQA, Unit 1, 6.2. 6.2 asks you to critically compare different ways in which technology can contribute to external quality assurance. So there's lots of different ways technology can impact assessors, IQAs, and then EQAs. Simple things such as emails and e-portfolios have transformed communications as well as learners' work. And learner work on e-portfolio can be very helpful for you as the EQA because you can dip in and sample these remotely. Mobile phones and smartphones are obviously helpful for communication as well as sending messages and getting hold of centres. And social media and YouTube can also be used to have a look at what resources centres are putting out. You can use online systems to remind you of visits and help schedule appointments. And of course, systems such as Zoom and Teams for meetings with centres. There's also online assessment tools and online systems for your EQA reports. So you might find as an EQA, once you're attached to an awarding organisation, that you might be using an online portal to upload your reports, which the centre can then access directly. And this helps keep your work confidential and secure and helps support you from a GDPR perspective. You might also be able to analyse the results of centres to ensure all areas are fully sampled. So you might find that you're looking at patterns of pass and distinction or merit and having a look at how these are impacted by the centre and their resources and what kind of support they're giving to their students. So, of course, ePortfolio was revolutionary when it came out and saved centres from using lots of paper folders and having files sometimes go missing or difficult to get in on time for the EQA visit. Of course, this makes life a lot easier for the external quality assurer as they can dip in remotely. And they can also look at the resource materials and centre policies and procedures online. They can see IQA sampling plans and feedback, and you can see as an EQA that assessor and IQA feedback to learners is timely and productive. You can also see their reviews on ePortfolio as well and ensure that learners are fully supported. So there's lots of online self-assessment tools that are used by centres, and these can also be verified remotely by the EQA. Centres might use things such as quizzes and workbooks, self-marking systems as part of those questions, which means there's less errors in marking for the centres. But they do need to make sure that these are set up correctly so the questions are well done and they're in line with policies and procedures. Plagiarism checkers and tools are available for EQAs, and they should encourage the use of these with centres as well. So recent issues with AI can be overcome with such systems. And AI, of course, can help many students, perhaps to polish their work or to make it more clear and easy to read. But centres must ensure this is referenced and in line with AI policies and procedures. Video conferencing for feedback to centres is of course very useful and saves a lot of time for the EQA in terms of centre visits. So systems such as Teams, Zoom or GoToMeeting are supported for these, nice and easy to use, and you can meet from anywhere. There's of course less travel and it can be recorded for quality and training purposes. It also means there's instant feedback instead of waiting. And of course, standardisation for external quality assurers can also be done online. Okay, so for your assessment, you'll need to evaluate the different ways in which technology can contribute to the external quality assurance of assessment. Good luck with your assignment, and here's our email address if you need us.